up, Happy Gamers? I'm Happy, the Happy Gamer, and welcome to Happy Hour! Woo! I always get pumped for Happy Hour, man. It's the happiest time of the year, of your week, of the day. It's Saturday. It's like Saturday morning cartoons for your pants. Tell your pants you're welcome. Guys, I've been looking forward to this happy hour because we did a Q&A last week where we opened it up for you guys to ask questions. And I love when you guys ask me questions because it's an opportunity for you to get to know me a little bit better. And I just love talking about me. I'm sure I really don't like talking about me, but I love sharing like who I am, what I love to do, just my character with you. I love it so much. It makes me so happy because it makes me feel closer to you, and I want to be close to you, so get in here right now and get close to me. Sit down and we'll just, if you're a dude, we'll be bromantic, and if you're a girl, you can sit by my wife. So today I answer your questions, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started because we have a lot of questions, and I want to make sure that this video is not horribly long, even though you would like that, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. You better say you would. I love you. First question. My question is, have you gotten any fan-related gifts? If so, what are they? Okay, as far as fan-related gifts go, I have not gotten any physical gifts, but I have gotten a few drawings of fan art, and they have been pretty sexy, if I do say so myself. Put them up right here, Happy.
Hey, pretty baby.
So those are pretty cool, but I haven't gotten anything physically. I had somebody ask me not too long ago for my fan mail address, and I gave that to them, and if you sent me something, I haven't checked my mail in like a couple of weeks, my fan mail address. I checked my regular mail, but I haven't checked my fan mail in a couple of weeks, so if you sent me something in the last couple of weeks, that's why I haven't gotten it yet. But I promise, I will get to it. If you guys want to send me any fan mail, you are more than welcome to do that. I would be the happiest man alive just to know that you appreciate what I'm doing here and you love me. That's what I want to see. I want to see your love. Show me your love. Show me the deepest, truest love that you have in your heart for me. Anyway, if you have fan mail, the address for fan mail is in the About section of my channel page. Just goes to my regular channel page and there'll be a little About tab, and you click on that and there's my fan mail address right there. Just send me a card with hugs and kisses in it. That would be great. Next question. Hey Happy, what is the best vacation you have ever taken? Where did you go and what made it the best? The best vacation I have ever taken was my first anniversary with my wife. It was the best, not even joking. We went to Universal Studios, and I, first of all, loved that place. I had been there 3 times before this time that I went to. We went to the one in Florida, and I just love that place. It's like a dream come true for people who have a childlike heart like me. And I do, and my wife does too. We just loved it so much, and what made it the best was that I got to experience it with her. Probably the #1 thing about that trip, though, was that she was afraid of roller coasters before that trip, and she got over her fear of roller coasters just for me. And we rode the Hulk and all kinds of roller coasters, and now she loves them. And I knew that she would, but that was probably the highlight of my trip, other than just being with her and getting to experience it. It was awesome. So that would probably be the best vacation that I've ever been on. Next question. Hey Happy, Xbox or PlayStation? PC. I'm just joking. I'm not one of those people. When it comes to consoles and PC, listen, I don't care. I really don't. I love video games. Video games, vidya games. I really don't give a flipping crap. Seriously. Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, PC, what the heck ever, I really don't care. I love video games. Now, when it comes to like exclusive titles, like for instance, The Fable series, and the reason I'm talking about this right now is because it's been in my head, because I hear that Lionhead Studios is probably being closed, and it makes me really sad, because I loved Lionhead and all the things that they did, even back to this game called Black and White that I used to play. Anyway, Fable series was exclusive to Microsoft and Xbox, so I loved Xbox for that reason. But then, you know, there are games that are exclusive to PlayStation, like The Last of Us, and things like that are just great games. So I'm not one of those people that's like, PlayStation sucks, I like Xbox, Xbox and PlayStation suck, I like PC. I'm just not like that. So, video games would be my answer to that question. Next question. What are some of the things you like to do when you're not gaming? Probably my most favorite thing to do when I'm not gaming is to spend time with my wife. I try every day to get done with my work before she gets home, just so that I can spend time with her and have fun with her. We both love to go to the movies, and we go to the movies a lot. Probably more than we should, but we go to the movies a lot, so I'd have to say that's probably my favorite thing to do when I'm not gaming. Next question. What software did you use for your intro/outro? For my intro, the "What's up, happy gamers?" All that is editing inside my editing program. Premiere Pro is what I use to edit, Adobe Premiere Pro, and I just cut it so that it glitches out like that. And then for my outro, the little logo sting that I have at the end, if you guys stick around enough to see that at the end, that was done in After Effects. So, there you go. Next question! If you could be a bird that couldn't fly or a dog that couldn't bark, which would you be? Here's my deal on this, and I talk to my wife about this all the time, and I think that she laughs at me. She probably agrees too. But I see birds all the time walking around and hopping on the ground to get to where they need to be. I don't get that, because they have wings. They can do the one thing that everybody in the world wants to do, fly, and I see them walking around and hopping around to get to where they need to go all the time. And then there are sometimes I'm about to run over them in the parking lot or something, and instead of flying away, they'll hop away. I'm like, come on! It's like you're mocking me with the fact that you're walking on the ground and you have wings and you can fly. Anyway, if I was a bird that couldn't fly, that would be like a slap in the face. Now, a dog that couldn't bark. I think if I was a dog that couldn't bark, I would say thank you to myself and whoever made me not be able to bark, because I hate whenever dogs just bark all the time for no flipping reason. I can't stand it. When I'm getting home, if there are some dogs across the street, and I'll get out of the car and I'll have the garage still open and these dogs are going nuts and I'm not even anywhere near them, and I'm like, shut up. I don't care what you think. Go away and go inside and shut your mouth. So, all of that to say that if I was either one of those, if I wanted to be either one of those, I would be a dog that couldn't bark. Because hey, I can still run fast, and I can eat really, really fast, and I can chase things, and it's fun. Next question. Hey, Happy, what is your favorite thing to do with your wife, other than the obvious? Well, actually, I was thinking about this, and I even ran this one by her. I think that my favorite thing to do with my wife is not necessarily one specific thing, but my favorite thing to do with my wife is probably just spontaneous things. There will be days whenever we are like, hey, let's go do this random thing, and she'll be like, okay. There was one day I was like, hey, you want to go to Walmart and buy a fire pit and roast marshmallows tonight? And she said, really? I said, yeah, and we went. So I love whenever I'm able to come up with spontaneous things for us to do, and she's just like, let's do it. That to me is probably my favorite thing. It's just random stuff. So there you go. Next question! What is your favorite video game? That is a tough question, I have to say. I love The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on N64. I love it, I love it, I love it. It has to be one of my favorite games of all time. I think I was asked this question in a previous Q&A, and that was my answer. But then I remembered Shadow of the Colossus, and I don't know if any of you have ever played that. It's kind of an older game. But man, I loved that game. You could jump on top of these huge colossi and crawl up them, and you'd have to find these little weak spots in their body and stab them with a sword. It was just probably the coolest game I've ever played. I don't know if it's my favorite game, but it's definitely one of the coolest games I've ever played. But it's a tie between Ocarina of Time and Shadow of the Colossus, I'd have to say. Next question! Hey Happy, how is your new computer going? Well, it's going really, really great. Honestly, I love it very much. It runs everything really, really well. Except when I have flipping Fraps going. Fraps is a piece of craps, you know? Fraps is craps. But it does the job, and it does the job a lot better than most recording software out there. It's just, for some reason, when you have Fraps running, it just slows everything down. So there are sometimes I experience lag when I really shouldn't be, but then I have Fraps turned off, and the game runs perfectly. So other than Fraps being on, the computer's awesome. It really is. Next question! What is your first video? If you're talking about my first video on this channel, it was my Sweet Brown remix that is no longer on the channel. I took it off because it was kind of a distraction from the content that I wanted on this channel and that I wanted the channel to be based on. So if you're talking about my channel, that was the first video on my channel. My first video ever that I ever did, was actually just a random funny video that I did of one of my friends saying sweet behind coffee instead of like sweet A coffee, you know, because he didn't cuss, and you know, it's just how it was, sweet behind coffee to make it better. And he said sweet behind coffee, and he said a few of other things about this coffee that he was drinking, and I just made a little rap out of it, and it was pretty funny. But I'm also like not that impressed by my work back then, a little more impressed with what I do now. Next question. Hey Happy, what's a Sonic? Let's see. A Sonic is a hedgehog. A Sonic is a fast food chain. And a Sonic is a term pertaining to the speed of sound in the air. I think that's all of the definitions for Sonic that I can think of. You tell me, what's a Sonic? Next question, please. What video are you most proud of? Actually, now, I think it was different before, just the other day, but now the video I'm most proud of is my channel trailer. I've been talking about it ever since I put it up. I've been talking to my wife about it. I'm just so proud of it. I just keep saying that over and over, literally. I'm just so proud of it. I don't know why, it just makes me happy that it seems like a really successful thing, and it seems like something that could really draw people in. So that's probably the video I'm most proud of. You guys should check it out if you haven't seen it yet, even though I'm sure most of you have. Next question. Why do I see myself in videos? This question confuses me. If you're talking about me, like why do I see myself in videos, it's because I put myself there. If you're talking about you seeing yourself in my videos, as in maybe you think that you and I are quite similar, maybe you and I are alike in some way, maybe that's it. Maybe you see yourself in videos because you have a very reflective computer screen, and whenever you're watching it, you can see your face on it. Maybe that's why. Maybe you can see yourself in my videos because you're haunting me and you're secretly hiding in my house. Are you? Last question, and this is probably my favorite question. Not to say that everybody else's wasn't good, but I love answering this question because it gives me an opportunity to explain why I do what I do. Since you're the happy gamer, is it rare for you to get mad? No. In fact, I get mad an average amount, I guess. I get sad, I get frustrated, I get irritated, I get annoyed. I get all kinds of negative emotions all the time. I get all kinds of positive emotions too. But being the happy gamer is not about my emotions necessarily. My emotions have some part of what I do, and I try to express a happy emotion in my videos and everything I say and everything that I do. But for the most part, really what started the whole happy gamer thing was reading all kinds of negative criticism about games that I enjoyed, and just also seeing negative remarks in the gaming community. I used to play, World of Warcraft, and whenever I would play that, you know, that was like the worst place to go if you feel terrible about yourself because everyone's so crappy all the time. But just seeing all the negativity around, that's what really inspired me to become a happy gamer. I wanted to promote encouraging each other, being nice to each other, being positive about everything. Even though we can get mad, we can get sad. Actually, if you never get mad and you never get sad, I would say that you're a very unhealthy person and you need to start letting your emotions out, because if you don't feel negative emotions, then you're not a human being. You need to feel those things because it's an opportunity for you to grow and to mature, and it's also an opportunity for you to find happiness in places that you didn't know happiness was there to begin with. That didn't make sense, but I hope you understood it. So it's not rare for me to get mad. It's not rare for me to get sad. I feel all those emotions all the time. In fact, there are days I look at my YouTube channel and I feel angry or I feel sad, but I try to always respond to everything on my channel in a positive way. I always try to end up there anyway. Sometimes I don't respond immediately the best way possible, but I always try to end up in the best place. So that is what makes me a happy gamer. Whatever you do, always end up in your happy place. Always end up in the positive place where you can have that smile on your face and look at life and punch it back and say, no, I'm not taking that crap from you, life. Get the flip out of my face. Maybe not like that. Thank you guys so much for your questions, and I appreciate you letting me answer them and giving me the opportunity to be in your life. I love you guys very much, and I hope that this made your day a little bit better. Don't forget to check out that channel trailer I was talking about earlier. Tell me what you think. Leave me some love. Show it some love. And I love you. I really do. I like this video, and if you like this video, please leave me a like, because I would like that. Talk to me in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to stay happy, and of course, I will see you next time.
What's the point of being able to do it? Come on, people! Think! 2 + 2 is 5! Through the trash, I sift through the trash. Yes! What?